Is the first baseman. Taylor Stevens is the DP. Seneca Curro at second base. Tessa Malaulu is the third baseman. And Janelle Maonio moves back down to the 9-hole and playing center field. Is Brooke Nelson, 4-0 record with an 0.62 ERA. The two-way player who has spent much of the series at first base, 22 2/3 innings with a strikeout to walk ratio of 25-4. Quickly, Alchin lays down a bunt. Fiedler charging from third, and one pitch, one out. Had some success with Janelle Maonio at leadoff, and everyone else sliding down a spot. But it has not worked for them this series. Brady powers this one deep to left field. There it goes. First inning bomb for Maya Brady. For the first time this series, UCLA has struck first and scored in the top of the first. Brady with here's Nelson, off speed, fools Grant. And that'll do it for the UCLA first. Washington first chance to hit coming your way. It's 1-0 UCLA. Game 3 with Riley Holtorf, the shortstop, batting leadoff, and it's Avery Hobson in left field. Jillian Solis, the second baseman. Alana Johnson cleaning up right field. Kinsey Fiedler is the third baseman. Olivia Johnson batting sixth at catcher. Brooke Nelson will pitch and hit today, batting seventh. Sydney Stort is the first baseman. Brooklyn Carter bats ninth in center field. And UCLA, speaking of two-way players like Nelson on the dog side, for the Bruins, it's Kaitlin Terry who got her first career start yesterday as a hitter with an 8-0 record. One of those she stole home in the first yesterday when she went 2 for 3 with a double. Gets a hold of this one down the line in left field, but room there for Alchin. That one looked promising off the balls. San Diego State transfer in the batter's box for Washington. Swings through it, runner in motion. Strike him out, throw him out. Hobson is gunned down by Palacios. That was the first inning UCLA has been looking for in this series. Washington had scored 7 first-inning runs through the first 2 games. Both opposite field shots. Maya Brady in the first with her 7th home run of the year. And Jordan up the middle. And Solis with a timely throw. Seneca Curro battling in this at-bat. 6 foul balls. 9th pitch of the at-bat coming. Strike 3. Necessity. Up the middle, it's caught with 2 outs by Holtorf. So the runners were in motion on the crack of the bat because of 2 outs, but line drive right to Riley Holtorf. And that does it for the UCLA second solo home run. 13 batting average, 7th in the conference, leads the team. Hits it sharply toward left field. Nice running catch by the former Dog, Alchin. Left in the second, and a 2-strike count remains on Johnson. Lines this to left, and this time Alchin can't get there. Johnson with the crowd groaning as she made the turn, but Curro couldn't pick it. Didn't look great. Now in her 5th year at Washington, but called upon in a starting role as both a hitter and a pitcher at times. Grounds this to third. And Malaulu ends the inning, tossing it over to Woolery. It was a close situation, pitched 1 inning, closed it out. And strikes out Brady. Last night in the 7th. This is dribbled by Palacios. Malin crouches, grabs it, and throws out Palacios. The final out of last night's game, it was. She gets it and retires Grant. It's the second time of a recent slump for Carter, but solid numbers on the year. Give her a chance to run this thing out, but the third baseman, Malaulu, is quicker. Against the Bruins since 2010, April of 2010 here. Holtorf, favorable count. Swings aggressively and flies it to shallow center field. Mayonio with the routine catch and a 1-2-3 third. Kaitlin Terry has faced only 10 hitters through 3. About potentially the construction of UCLA's staff today as Malin walks Woolery. And Taylor Stevens will come up to bat. The Washington ace, Malin. Ground ball to second. Solis gets the lead runner, Woolery. Third base bag just in time. Poked the other way by Curro in fair territory. Thrown in by Johnson, but not in time to get Stevens going first to third. And UCLA has something going in the 4th. Scored 2, batted in coming into this game. She added a single today. Her last time up, 3-2. To the outfield it goes. Hobson has it. Throws in its cutoff there, and UCLA adds to the lead. Sacrifice fly for Tessa Malaulu. It's 3-0. And Jalen Alchin as well, who transferred in this year from Washington. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Malin gets through that delay with the replay review, gives up the run and the sacrifice fly, and UCLA 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Washington no runs on 2 hits, no errors. 2-2. Bottom 4, nobody out. Solis right back to the mound. Terry to second. Brady to first, double play. It has been UCLA's day today, at least so far, and the number 3 hitter in the lineup bounces out into a 1-6-3 twin killing. Johnson lifts it, but in play in center field for Mayonio. And Terry has another inning where she allows a base runner but faces the minimum. Same thing that happened in the first inning. Only faced 1 more. Its first 2 Pac-12 series against Arizona State and Arizona. Up the middle, a chance for Holtorf to turn it, and she does. Megan Grant having a difficult day. 2 strikeouts and a DP ground out. Washington answering UCLA's double play in the previous half inning with a turn of their own. 3-0. Arizona State, for instance, you win the first 2 games, not being able to close it out in game 3 if you're a team like Washington. Different story against UCLA. The Huskies will be thrilled with this series regardless of the result today. But nonetheless, it does add to the theme here. If this result holds, Washington will be 0-3 in Game 3s of the Pac-12. Olivia Johnson flies out. Now Brooke Nelson began the day as the pitcher. Gave up a couple of solo home runs. Smacks it to third. It's caught by Tessa Malauulu, and a quick ending to the inning. Watching UCLA are saying, look, have to embrace the transfer portal a little bit. Line to first, double play. Stevens lines out to Nelson. And Hatch taking that lead. Just caught a couple steps off the bag. Nothing she could really do. Because you're taught to take that lead and get that. Only 3 pitchers available. Curro swings and misses. Terry looking down at the pitch sheet. Delivers. Line drive up the middle. Brady spins. Throws to first. Diving play. And it's out. Alvarez went headlong into the base and was just slightly shy of the throw. Maya Brady turning in some defensive wizardry from short. Take a look here at Brady, her spinning throw. And back to live action. Holtorf, top of the order for the Huskies in third straight game in this series. Her numbers on the year, 3-0 with a 3.18 ERA, 33 innings, 44-21 strikeout to walk. Peters got the victory, pitching 2 innings in game 1. Came in. Swears the bunt. Diving is the catcher Stort. That's in fair territory, and once she couldn't grab it. That was all she wrote. Bunt single for Malauulu, who's had 3 productive at-bats. A couple of singles and a sacrifice fly now. Today, Mayonio batting in the 9 spot as Stewart cannot locate it. By the time she found the ball, Malauulu was already at second. Up the middle, off the glove of Solis, into center field. Savannah Pola with a pinch hit single, and Malauulu, who advanced on the wild pitch previously, takes advantage and comes around to score from second. And now Mayonio is going to re-ask some type of chance entering bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, an opportunity here. Glove flip to second, Holtorf to first, and not in time. Jillian Solis, a slick play at second base. Alchin, fielder's choice, ground out. Now an 0-for-4 day for Alchin, but she'll be on first. Just hard player to really go at. Gets herself in these favorable counts. Pitchers don't want to attack. And she attacks that ball deep to right field and gone. Maya Brady with her 2nd home run of the day. All alone in 3rd now on the UCLA home run list with her 62nd career home run. And this didn't have much doubt. Jordan Woolery, they've yet to retire Woolery today until now. Ground ball out to Solis at second. UCLA with 11 hits and 6 runs. Will it be enough to contain Washington team since Rachel Garcia did it in April of 2017 against #1 Oregon? Rachel Garcia, of course, the rare distinction of being a 2-time Honda Broader. She's retired 8 straight and a 2-strike count. Hobson lifts it to shallow right center field. On the move, basket catch, Mayonio. The Olivia Johnson double in the second, so she faced 4 in the second. Every other inning so far, she has faced the minimum. There have been 3 1-2-3 innings and then 2 double plays turned. Ground ball to short, backhanded. Brady throws to first and out. Only 2 hits allowed by Terry, plus a walk. So 3 Washington base runners today. Now 2 outs in the 7th. There was a strike him out, throw him out, double prevent the sweep. Washington still takes a home series against the Bruins for the first time since 2010. 2-2. Ground ball to third. Malaulu to first. Game over. UCLA salvages the final game of this 3-game set. Takes one on the road against Washington. The Huskies still win the series 2-1. UCLA, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Washington, no runs on 2 hits and 0 errors. Terry does become the first Bruin freshman to pitch a complete game shutout versus a top 10 team since Rachel Garcia. And for Washington, Brooke Nelson takes the loss after giving up a home run in each of the first 2 innings. Good outing, though, from Malin for the Huskies.